Hi everyone, I'd like to take this opportunity of introducing Ryan Stanton. Now Ryan has had a 10-year history in a state agency, and I'm very pleased to say that on the 1st of April Ryan has joined Fisks to help me move this office and our business into the next 50 years.
It's a pleasure to join Fisks at last, and working closely with the Benfleet and Canvey offices. So I'll be working with the team, developing them, and obviously getting Fisks' name out there, where it deserves to be, and ultimately pushing my own patch as well, also in Basildon, but all areas as well, so I can train the team and also still offer my services to the clients out there.
Yeah, I think the reason why this is going to be such a success is we both believe in the same things.
Yeah.
That is integrity, honesty, trying to do the best deal we possibly can for our client,
Agreed.
Advising, but recognising we are just agents. We don't own the property. It's their property, and they can do and make whatever decision they want. But we are there to advise. It doesn't necessarily mean anybody has to take our advice.
Correct.
Now, Ryan, obviously I know about your history, and because we had many conversations prior to you deciding to join us.
We have.
But I think it might be useful for the public to know a little about you, what you've done. I mean, I know, for instance, that the truth of the matter is your heart is in the music industry, and when you left school you became a professional musician. That's an unusual career choice, or should I say it's unusual then ending up in a state agency.
Yeah. Well, they say that, don't they? I'm passionate about a state agency, and a lot of people that are successful in this industry are, but not everyone falls into the industry. It's great now that we're seeing younger people. We've got young people that work for FIS that wanted to become estate agents, have become joining our, your successful apprenticeship scheme that we've got. But for me, it wasn't like that. You're right. I did leave school wanting to be a full-time musician, and was fairly successful at it. To a degree. We did tour America. We did, a lot of good tours around the country. We did some great things on TV, but there's only so far you can go sometimes in music, and there was a point in my 20s where I just felt I needed to find something else. I could either be that person that's in his 40s chasing the dream, shall we say, and not having a career behind me. So I made a decision, and I fell into a state agency and haven't looked back since.
Okay, so does it feel like coming home to Canvey, which is the home of Dr. Feelgood?
Very good. Absolutely. Yeah, I love Dr. Feelgood, and Canvey's, resonates with me from that perspective. And there's some great artists that's come all through, throughout Basildon and Essex over the years. But I still, am a musician. The Peppermint Apes, we still play all over Essex and do great, function gigs as well.
Do you want to get your name in again there? Peppermint?
the Peppermint Apes, yeah. So, and that's a random name, I know, but there's, at the time when we formed it, we had Arctic Monkeys, the Pigeon Detectives, and people like that were on the scene. So Peppermint Apes kind of worked at the time. We've just kept it, but no, we still do that. I'm still passionate about music. It's still a big part of my life, but so's property. And over the years, like I say, in the past it was all music. I fell into a state agency, but now I've been doing this for around 10 years. It's definitely the career for me.
And it seems to me that it does. The great thing about a state agency is it is long hours and it's hard work, but the point is you can be flexible, and which means that you can still now indulge, I say hobby, but perhaps it's a bit more than a hobby with your band. So you're actually out there now and again still playing.
Absolutely, it's the best of both worlds. Like I say, you are right. If you're going to focus on estate agency, it is a full-time job, and you do have to put a lot of hours in. But You are right. I am still able to do my gigs of the weekends, and it's all give and take, isn't it, John?
Absolutely.
With this
It
industry,
is.
and that's the conversation we had when I started. And you know, there are occasions where with this job you are working till 8, 9 o'clock at night, catching up on emails and getting properties live. And then other times you can finish a little bit earlier to do the things that you want to do. So, if as long as you are a flexible person and you are prepared to do what's required, you can definitely have a balanced life.
Yeah, I mean, not that I know a lot about the entertainment industry, but the old phrase is that the comedian is only as good as his last joke, and I assume that's possibly the same as a band in terms of their last performance.
Yeah.
And it's definitely true in our business. We are only as good as our last sale.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree with you more there. But exactly that though, John. It's you're always developing. You're always trying to get better. And for me, whether it's music or whether it's a state agency, always looking to learn new things. And over the years, I've been very, very fortunate, like I say, to achieve great things in the music industry, but also in the property industry. In the last 10 years, I've worked for some great companies. I've been mentored by some brilliant people. And it's now a pleasure to be part of the FIS family.
Great. Well, it's really great to have you here.
Thank you very much.